Right. Still no bandits around here. Still some nasty drop in frame rate as a result of recording with this program. I didn't remember to save vodka, so I guess I need to grab some more. Yeah, I wonder if some of these spawns are irrevocably broken from playing earlier versions that have the broken spawns. It seems like spawned-in NPCs, as evidenced by the aggro problem situation, don't really want to go back and populate, or, well, not even go back, just plain populate other areas, smart terrains and whatnot. I'll get more money from the dutiers, but whatever. Ah, too bad. I was really hoping the cook would have some vodka. Because maybe I've got some more stashed somewhere else. I haven't really got anything to give him. Suppose while I'm in the area, there is Akim's document quest. But, I mean, I've tried that before, really. Searched the entire level on every roof and found nothing. I mean, perhaps looking at a guide, trying to find it through that might be doable, but I don't really feel like scouring the entire level. I mean, with my luck, it's probably the roof of those. And I don't think there's any reasonably easy way to get up there. Curiosity gets the better of me, so let's fly. Well, it is fully modeled, even though there's no possible way to see this in vanilla, so that's actually pretty good. I don't see any documents there, though. In fact, let's just fly around the entire level and look. Now, is that a dog? No, that's some rebar. And we're climbing on top of that as well. See nothing on top of that. What over here with duty? No documents here. Nothing. And if only the mouse speed wasn't boosted so much while holding down Alt, it'd be a really nice thing between this and this. Ah, that's right, that's right. Another thing I need to do here is pick up the radio. Which is around this area, if I recall correctly. Just keep doing this quickly. No documents there. None there. In fact, I'm going to lower my DPI to ridiculously low levels to make this a little easier to control. Nothing there. Nothing. One could consider this cheating for this, but you know what? I've physically searched rooftops in the garbage. It was back in 1099-34, and I couldn't find it then. In fact, I distinctly remember when I was looking here on this rooftop, not only having some fun trying to find a way to get up here, but getting hit with a blowout as soon as I got up there. So yeah, nothing on any of those. That's blank. Yeah, I've already checked everything over here. I don't think any of these would be counted as roofs. There's a floating thing with a plant on it. That's probably a stone blood, I think. Yeah, floating stuff in the garbage piles, because GSC didn't really test that as well as they should have, I guess. Empty, still empty. No, this is incredibly exciting. Totally worth the time. Understandably empty, because I don't think there's a way to get up there. Blank. Now for the roofs of the vehicles. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Still blank. No documents. None here. There's a body, but no documents. Niet. Nope. Nah. No. 9. Nothing on any of these vehicles. BTR without a barrel. And what else is there for roofs? That car, which has nothing. Whoa, where am I? Upside down, that's where. Over here at the entrance. Nothing on any of these. Couple trees just kind of floating out there in space for some reason. How about over here? Nothing. No, no documents. There, I've done my searching. I don't think I looked up there, though. Yeah, I don't think I looked on top of this. But is there even a way to get up there? Let's just look. There's a way to jump up on that, then maybe. Now that's empty too, so... maybe there is a way to get up there. But I don't feel like digging around trying to find it. Seems like that might actually end up getting used as, you know, something for a collector stash. Only neutral with these guys here. Other than a couple specific fellows. I suppose that there's any vodka around here to get. Okay, well, I guess those are the documents I needed to find. Of course I can't find them on the roof. A dude here picked them up. Jerk. Picked them up and then charged me money to get it. Wait, what is that? Thorn! I don't think I need a thorn for anything. Nobody has vodka. Sorry, Prepor, but gonna have to wait a little bit on that vodka. Yeah, stash a few things away here just to free up space. Yeah, just put away a couple odds and ends that I don't really need at the moment. Pretty much just to speed things up slightly as I run back to the cordon. Yeah, go back to the cordon, turn this quest into Akim, see what happens there. Ah, what after that? What after that? Let's put all these away. Well, let's even put the PKM away. And the Gulag. I will get around to using it eventually, just not right this second. So let's break the original plan from a couple nights ago when I thought up the plan. And go back to the cordon. Turn in the quest to Akim. See what else he's got. Try to get some more vodka. And hell, I may as well go down to Sidorvish, because not only will he have the vodka, he'll have armor repair kits. Certainly going to need them. Another thing I need to find is more stuff to sell. Tempted to say I should have kept the suits I was carrying to sell to Kuznetsov, but I don't think he'd have enough money. Well, I should see what the papers say first. Wow. 3K, so clearly that was a very early game quest. Niagara Prom Underground for that. I think I'll hold off on actually doing it for a while. Not particularly interested in running back there so quickly. But it can be done eventually. Are any of you the target? No, because the target should be right here. And he is non-existent. I think I'm just going to go through and cancel these assassination quests. The ones that point to invisible people, at least. Total waste of money. Well, directly waste of ammo, but money is required for ammo. You know what I mean? Have I got any quests, caches, or anything around here? I can see if the bandits have repopulated their car park. Or it can crash as I run in that direction. Whatever works. Just skip a little bit of her playing it up here. Nope, guide. Don't have your gun yet. Got more important things to deal with. Unless it's been added, I don't think there's any real need to worry about the timing of doing that set of quests anyway. Hello, what have we got here? Vasco BT. Grishka and... Yep, Yurik. Got himself a nice upgraded suit. Kinda funny how he goes from... I've got no cash, no artifacts, leave me alone! He's getting himself a nice stalker suit. All from just sitting there at a campfire and having me give him a gun and a beer hand. Prishuk himself is missing because I've used the remove rat command. I didn't put the underscore after rat, so I may have been a little overzealous on the deletion. Either way, let's see what kind of stuff Sidorovich has. Yep, I think I'm just gonna cancel all of these assassination quests. These guys just kind of spawned in front of me. Someone sees me. Someone hostile. Oh, I get it. Some dogs are coming around. I think I'll move this to my stash in the garbage, if nothing else.
You got the loot?
That's where I've put the Sig Necro. May as well bring all this stuff to my further ahead stuff anyway. He used to do this because it doesn't work. Guy's not there. Guy's not there. Alright, see, of course he doesn't have the vodka that I need. I know, man. You don't have the real fucking vodka. There we go, give me that. Vodka for quirks. I don't really know the next time I'm going to be in the marshes. I mean, I suppose I could just kind of jump over there automatically from here. Might just do that off camera though, since I don't anticipate it being very interesting, just kind of running from here to the base and then back.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head back to the marshes, take care of what I mentioned taking care of. And unless something interesting pops up between then and now, I will be back. In the garbage. Just had to think about where exactly I would be going. I'm just gonna teleport there. Alright, back in the garbage. Not quite as close to finishing that quest as I was before, since I did have a crash. I'd go back to Sidorovich and he had less supplies. I did forget to put the mixed nuts in the stash as well, so that'll be fun. Did end up buying this, not like I can really use it while recording anyway, but I mainly did it because of this. I'm sure I can play a little bit of it without getting in trouble. Same thing happened in Misery. Yeah. I'll just play a little bit of it while talking over it to make it less likely to get me in trouble. And yeah, there you have it. That's Gino. Grupa Krovi. Pretty much the entire reason I did it. Anyway, radio. It's on the other side of this. You know, I think I'm gonna put those moonlights back on. Wanted to see how things went without them enabled. And, well, I guess the endurance restoration, the other artifacts I have, just not enough. Of course, I mean, all things considered, fairly low amount of endurance boost out of those. The Scorpion! Don't really see much reason in using that. If I remember right, it doesn't even have a decent animation. It reuses vanilla standard pistol reload animations, and that doesn't exactly work when the magazine of the gun is considerably further ahead than where it is on a regular pistol. There's another quack, so I can get myself some more vodka from Sidorovich. Whenever that becomes necessary, which may not be that far away, considering I just found the Medusa. And another fire dummy. You know, finding that radio is going to be kind of difficult here. Last time I found it, I had the grass density down to near 0. Yeah, it was near 0 because having it too high caused some serious frame rate issues in 1099-34. And now with having a lot of grass around, it's gonna be difficult to find it. Which is obviously why I'm just holding down the E key while I'm walking around here. Because I gotta start all the way at the top. Well, no, I picked up this quest relatively recently compared to a lot of other quests. Ah, I can turn that in now. Alright. I don't find the station. And it doesn't update and give any more information, and it's been far too long to be able to just hop back. Wow, I forgot to put that in the stash too? That's amazing. Yes, it's a bit too late now to just hop back and talk to Tolek because he doesn't have the dialogue option anymore. I just know it's somewhere around right here. God, I can only hope I have enough carrying capacity, because this is 15 kilos. Well, I am going to drop some of this stuff off at the bar stat, or the garbage stash. That radio's 15 kilos. Nothing. Something seems to be glowing up there. That's just some random door sticking into the pile of garbage that isn't properly affected by lighting. Either way, I can finally turn this quest into prep or do a little bit of inventory management, and I'll probably run off, take care of some other bits and pieces. Was it not for Prapor, but instead for somebody else? Of course I had it selected right there. Says to Prapor. This isn't Prapor. Alright, well that's not too bad. No, I should keep this all consolidated into the same stash. Just make things slightly easier to organize. This is going to take a while, so I'm just going to do this off camera, including taking things down to Sidorovich and to the Clear Sky base. You are overloaded. Cannot.
We are Mere 12. We are here to reveal the truth. Truth that has been hidden from you, hidden from us, and hidden from history. Last year, the UN used satellite technology to pinpoint radiation levels in order to study global warming. What was uncovered was much more alarming. On June 9th, the radiation levels at pinpoint 56 degrees, 15 minutes north, 168 degrees, 20 minutes east were at a below traceable level. Yeah, over the next 48 hours, radiation spiked beyond anything reported during the Chernobyl disaster. By June 11th, the levels had again mysteriously disappeared. Consistent with Russia's pattern of denial, they claim there is nothing more here than a 60-year-old weather research facility. That is a lie. In the midst of our research, a package was anonymously sent to Mere 12 containing a 1950 world atlas and several classified aerial photographs showing something more than a simple weather station. What's most puzzling is why this island has been removed from all maps and atlases since 1950s. One person who could answer that question might have been this man, Peyton Taylor, who in 1995 wrote a book called The Orca 12 Conspiracy. Unfortunately, 3 weeks prior to the book's release, the author was killed in a hit-and-run accident. In the days following Taylor's death, the publishing rights were purchased by an unnamed buyer, and the book was never seen again. That is until June 19, 2007, when a copy appeared on an online auction website. 24 hours later, the auction was removed and the seller was immediately banned from the site. His name was Adam Scott's. 3 weeks later, Mr. Scott's body washed up on the Windsor shore of the Detroit River. He had been shot once in the head, execution style. When the police went to his home, they found the door had been forced and the house had been ransacked. Of the evidence collected at the scene, one item in particular was tagged as being of special concern. Mere 12 obtained a copy of this video and found something very interesting.
Tracking trip in Russia, and I mean, it's been tough. So... Hey, John!
Вот
What's
молодец,
wrong with
живой
you?
пришел. Рад тебя
Yeah.
видеть.
And we're at the beautiful beach of unedited. You see what it says. Johnny, I can't even believe we made it this far, dude.
Gil, get over here now!
Chill out, I'm coming. Just give me a second.
Dude, would you look?
What?
No doubt the police were concerned with this grisly find. What they failed to see in the tape, however, may be the key to why Adam Scotts was murdered.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
In case you missed it, let's compare 2 moments from the video.
What?
Do you see the difference? How can an island be there one moment and then gone the next? There is something being kept secret at this remote location off the Siberian coast. Someone has been killing U.S. citizens in order to protect that secret. Was something built there that the Russians can no longer control? There is more to this story. We will tell the world. We will break the silence. We are here to help.
Alright, in the bar. Cut out a bunch of traveling.
Hello, brother. Why have you come?
Alright, so I think I'm gonna hold off on actually giving him this rifle for now. Just because it's proven itself to be pretty handy. Probably sell this duty suit because I don't really need it. It actually does have some better attributes than the Bandit XO at the moment. Just sell him those as well. We just cut out a bunch of trading, ferrying items back and forth. And, useless things like that. I'm gonna buy this back. Just because I remember there being a Freedomer, Max, I think, that wants that item for a quest as well. Maybe I can play both sides here. Here we have the doors within doors within doors. And nothing really that interesting. They also appear to be getting harmed.
What are you, Dave?
What are you here? So I'm still carrying some ridiculous amount of equipment. I'm gonna equip this because, I mean, if I'm gonna carry it, the entire purpose of me carrying it is to test it out. And if that's what I'm going to be doing, I should actually use it. Interesting. I wonder if that's the one that I just gave Ronan. Well, obviously it's not exactly the one because I can take it off of out of Ronan's inventory, but that's interesting timing nonetheless. Bring it back to Skinflint. Just as well, I'm heading back to the army warehouses now. Carrying a... This is a ridiculous loadout, but before I actually do anything, I think I'm gonna trim down on it a bit. Definitely want to get some test use out of this gun. See if it's any good. I've still got this as well. Which, from what I remember, is actually not that bad either, but it benefits greatly from having a scope. I mean, it's a burst-only weapon, so obviously it's going to be best with a scope. Just haven't really found much need for something like that, considering I have this for sniping, along with this, and this. By the way, let's move on to the warehouses after re-equipping my artifacts. Because of course I stash away other ones, and as always, what it grabs is... Oh, come on. Why can I not get out of this one? Yeah, as always, what it grabs when I put stuff in the stash is the one that I'm using, that I've got equipped. Well, I gotta say I like that so far. High rate of fire. Low recoil. As far as I can tell, fairly high accuracy as a result. Not too bad. Might still stick it in a stash somewhere or something. Right, first order of business. Return the radio to Wolf. Then do all the stuff in the Freedom Base. Which seems to be a lot of quests. And clean up my loadout a bit. Ideally, I'll try to get some more NATO rounds as well. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I still have plenty of ammo for every other weapon I have, except for this, the MAC-10. May just stash or sell that anyway. Dude, with all the primary ammo I've got, I don't really need a secondary with a lot of stuff. This will do. Smartass, you're the traitor. So he won't be surviving very much longer. Father Diodor as well. Still giving me quests for the Cordon. Love it. And here's Yakut. Still kind of a pointless character at this point. I'll put stuff in my stash in the in the base. Don't really trust putting stuff in that box. I think blue box stashes are considered safe and not likely to be robbed. But at the same time, you know, better safe than sorry. Never noticed that before. I don't think I've ever actually gone into this bus. It's a pretty handy little stash, even though it's just 2 medkits. Standard ones at that. Would be a bit more useful than vanilla. where, you know, red medkits are not terribly useless. Oh, don't crash. I shouldn't have sprinted up here. Alright, so now I can go from the nuclear power plant to the ATP. That'll be handy eventually when I actually have a way to get to the power plant. A bit of stuff back there too. But a suggestion I've heard... Wow, that's interesting. Really? Electro-tears naturally occurring in the environment? I'm surprised. Yeah, what was I on about? Yeah, there is the whole thing that I've seen a bunch of people say, that you're supposed to play through the vanilla questline until at least Pripyat. Strongly recommend to do that before doing a lot of NS quests. I certainly want to play around with that, but at the same time, really need to trim down the loadout. Bore 12's pretty nice, but I'm not really going to be doing a whole lot of shotgunning where I'm going from here. I should probably also put these away. There's some extra artifacts I don't really need. Electro-porcupine. That's right, I got another one of those. So obviously I'll replace the standard one with it. Let's see, Night Star. Standard porcupine. That should do it for artifacts. I can just sell the quirk. Not a problem. Let's see, is this considered enough vodka to get this man to talk? Job for another day. Certainly not going to go back to the ATP just yet. Well, like I just said, with a bunch of other stuff, just going to hold off on it. Clear out the main quest until Pripyat. And etc. Come on, Freedom. You're not really giving yourself a high... Well, they're certainly giving themselves a high, but not... Yeah, nothing good in that. Anyway, let's just look through here. Some nice propaganda music. And I guess I'm going to have to do some save scumming to get that exo to pop up. For now, let's turn in some quests. Now let's see, before I do the save scumming, let's put a few more things in here because I know the carrying capacity is going to be a little bit lower with the Freedom Exo. If it doesn't pop up into his inventory this time, I'll just do the rest of the save scumming off camera. I think I showed enough of that on when I was getting the decoder from Akim. Okay. And there you have it. Conveniently comes up with all these other fancy suits. Would you stop taking that out of your inventory? Yeah, nothing else I really need. Other than this, obviously. There we go. The thing that's annoying is these suits seem to not want to show up in the option list there for upgrades after you put night vision on them. Even when you specifically select the option. Wait, let's put the Bandit Exo away for now. Really? Really? Speaking to him did that? Well, I don't know if he told me where it is. I don't understand. Ugh. Much better. Right now, if he would just open the door, that would make things a little easier. Now the door doesn't work. I suppose it's a good thing I can just grab stuff through it anyway. Well, where'd all my money go? I spent it on the night vision, that's right. Man, I'm broke. Damn broke again. Well, I guess let's, definitely way overloaded still, but let's head on over to... Nowhere yet, actually. Let's put the vodka away. Don't really need to carry that much stuff. Put that away, since that'll be better for having something to detonate it with. Same with these, honestly. Well, no. I may want to blow something up. Like a door. Don't really need that much food, do I? No, especially not with all this stuff that I bought. Hell, I'll put that away too. Yeah, still definitely some redundancies in my loadout, but it ought to be fine. Come on, the PAB 9. Just use this stuff up quickly. Stash over there by the Bloodsuckers village. Sure, let's go for it. Don't really have any space for it, but... Oh no, I got plenty of space. Just no stamina. I just kind of hope that the place isn't... well, populated with evil, horrible things at the moment. See if... well, so much for that hope. Alright guys, you can help me. I'll just stand on top of this building. You guys seem to be alert. We'll just hope that this doesn't explode with a large enough radius to hit any of them. Huh. I expected that to work. Granted, I expect all of these grenades to have killed it. Considering how well grenades seem to be capable of hitting people with the fragments through solid. I'm sure this shouldn't be much of a bother. Damn, you weren't supposed to hit me. things are annoying. Just die for real already. You annoying bastards. Well, I guess if nothing else, this thing's finally getting a little bit of use. Whoa, the depth of field effect seems to be popping up when I zoom in with the grenade launcher here. Interesting. I don't know, it's just real tough to decide what weapon I really want to use for any situation here. I suppose in a way this was one of the best ones, since it is designed for close range. Or at least... Nah, I definitely should have used this one. It wasn't loaded anyway, but wouldn't be wasting AP ammo on mutants. Oh well, very minor issue. Swing by the old Merc camp. Still is not repopulated. Still find it kind of... There's an Avenger over there. I was gonna say, still find it kind of strange that I didn't get the quest to... The quest to, kill the snitch from Lukash. Definitely think I may have sequence broke a little bit by virtue of defending the barrier a little early. I suppose I have anything to restore stamina with, right? Right. I just have to stop sprinting for a little bit. Well, let's see. Let's visit Cap at the barrier briefly. Sounds like he may end up needing a little help. A little? A lot. I hear a lot of mutants. Along with chimeras. Including chimeras. Stay back. This doesn't work unless you actually aim and hit the target. Yeah, see, you do that? Pretty easy. Things done, gone, not a problem. Yeah. Well, it hit the Chimera. I was hoping it would have killed it, too. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna blow it up. Blow the lot of them up. I mean, if nothing else, the grenade launcher on this seems to actually have a reasonably easy to use arc. Hope there was no freedomer down there. What a nice gun, this Gulag. Low recoil. Fair amount of power. Nice accuracy. Guess... I don't know, I guess sometimes difficult to decide to use it over one of the many other weapons that I have available. Like a freedomers here at the border is kind of concerning as well. Definitely seems like a spawn issue. So just buy stuff until he can afford it. Or at least afford some of this. I think I'm going to spawn in a few stalkers around here as well. They probably won't hang around, but they'll at least have some sort of a life around here. Damn it. Well, as I've sadly come to expect, trying to spawn anything other than the top level group, Stalker, in that spawn list will just crash the game. And they're not even going to hang around, so who knows what they're going to do. Ah, the level with the horrendously overly loud and badly designed EAX profile. I mean, really, this is the kind of reverb profile that should be enabled for, you know, walking through a pipe, not a big open area like this. Everything looks slightly like a barrel from a distance. Could have had a pretty nice explosion there, but right not. Ah, interesting. The top of this is not radioactive. Die already, man. Come on, come out of hiding. That's pretty hardy. Jesus. I'm not exactly shooting paintballs at him. Just kind of eating bullets. Alright, time to be real selective with the loot. Considering I mistakenly have not gone and purchased a loot bag. I also did leave my Mac 10 behind in some box. So I guess that was a mistake, because I would have gotten a ton of ammunition just killing Monolithians. I got a ton of artifacts here as well. And ones that aren't exactly that great, but a fair amount of them. Few more medkits, why not? I guess I must have hit this guy with the first set of shots I fired. Okay, let's see, both of these are pretty much junk. I think I'm gonna make an unofficial stash in here. Just drop a couple of rifles that are near the start of the level. Leave him there. Master level stalker, only 79 rubles to his name. You're a really bad sniper. Wonder who could be. And here's... Those must be being used for something. Like, I don't know, a collector quest or something. There's gotta be some sort of purpose for all these dynamite boxes just sitting on the ground empty. It's only been surprisingly recently that I've actually paid attention to how deformed these... What are they even? Trees? Rocks? Whatever they are, they're incredibly deformed. Gotta say, Monolithians are pretty damn tough. Even when they're not wearing very high quality armor. And I'm not shooting spitballs at them. They're high caliber rifles. They're rifle rounds. As far as I know, I'm hitting all the shots. Sure, let's throw the smoke grenade if I can get back to it without immediately switching away from it. Ah, what the hell, I've got two of these. Blown up a lot of my potential loot, but oh well. I think I'm gonna stick with my usual routes. Hopping over this way just to see what the loot in the area is. Interesting. But otherwise, just sticking to the road. Because even with the absolute ton of radiation and monolithians, it always feels safer. You know, compared to going through a forest infested with mutants. Stupid smoke anomalies. Is it a zombified? No, he's a monolithian. That would explain why he's actually taking cover. These guys are acting all sorts of tactical. At least until a grenade lands near them and they just kind of stand there. Yeah, I figured I'd just kind of tempt fate. That'll get him to expose himself. Ah, Ventress Knights. Don't really see too much point in them, to be honest. All things considered, they're essentially the Ventress without a scope, which kind of robs them of their purpose. I don't know, I tried one before, it just didn't really seem worth it. It's a bit abnormal. Don't often have mutants down on this road. That could have been dangerous. I just can't help imagining among all these Monolithians, I'm the one that seems crazy. Of course, that's entirely reasonable. I imagine the Monolithians consider everyone who doesn't believe their creed to be insane. Alright, let's just open these boxes. Typically they have some grenades. Not this time, I guess. Take a little bit of cover behind radioactive rock. Always found this stretch right here to be among the more difficult parts of this endurance run. It's because there's a lot of Monolithians, they always like to hide. You just hide around a corner, wait for you to go past. Oh, it's actually in good condition. As is that, I'll keep them. For now. Just some to sell, really. Now here comes the next major obstacle. I guess really I'd consider both of these to be part of the same major obstacle. It's really this entire S-curve here, or reverse S-curve as it may be. That's what I would consider to be the hardest part of this endurance run. I think that guy's dead, but I don't know for sure. What about gun that guy's using? Wow. This guy's just eating bullets. You know, when I went on about talking about how good this gun was, it was a lot more effective than this. See if this will smoke him out. Certainly scared him away from the blast radius. Whatever, let the artifacts take care of the radiation. So pull out the sniper again. Since they are fairly far away. Should only be one left, so I should be able to get up close. Take him out from there. Or he's sitting right... That's actually a really tactical spot. An annoying one, but tactical. I think I'll chuck a grenade at his feet. See what he does then. Oh, and now there's just a smoke anomaly right in front of me. How do you like the bomb? You liked it a lot, he's still alive. Oh, come on, stupid anomalies. Popping up in places they shouldn't be. He was trying to throw a grenade at me. Alright, let's see. Loot-wise, that's pretty junk at this point. Both of those are complete garbage, and I don't want that. There we go. Problem solved. Got these lumps just being generally annoying. I should have plenty of this ammo left. And really, as far as sniping is concerned, I think I can keep my AN-94 and Gulag as backup snipers. This guy was a lot more menacing when he had the RPG. Good guy in the far back can go away. I'm gonna deal with this guy. Well, it hurt him, but guess he's still alive. Okay, that seems to have cleared it up. Now, where's this invisible guy? Where did his body land? Did he really even have anything useful on it? Let's just check over here quickly. Wow. Well, that box was loaded. Pretty generous with the anti-rat around here. Given what kind of mod this is, generosity is a bit surprising. Practically a bit worrying as well. When they're starting to be nice to you, that's when you gotta worry. Alright, now from here, let's, well, explore this thing first. Let's head down the side path. Clear out the, to my knowledge, original entrance. Or at least entrance as of build 1935 to Lab X10. Probably leads to somewhere completely different in the soup. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. I think last time I made it all the way down here. That was interesting. Last time I made it all the way down here, I was carrying on just an AK-74. Well, what with the grenade launcher attachment? Man, how different this loadout is. Great, too, considering, so far I don't seem to have to worry about shooting a grenade launcher off in, that direction and having it hit an invisible wall. Or clip the edge of what I'm standing on and kill me. Pretty generous for the military PDAs as well. Okay, where is this guy? I don't want your 9x18 garbage. Probably don't want that either. I'm going to claim that that was on purpose. Done just to attract his attention. See, this is how it works. You go to loot somebody, and it'll attract the attention of anybody else nearby. Now, these Monolithians don't seem to want me to run out of my ammunition for this gun. That much is pretty clear. Take care of that hunger quickly. We'll grab the supplies here. File folder of documents. That'll be useful for something. Like opening this. Transition. Radar to Dark Valley. Not a bad stash. But yeah, it's definitely as of build 1935 of Vanilla Stalker, this led you to Lab X10 instead of the rail tunnel doing so. Anyway, it's late and I'm tired, so gonna call it quits for now. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time in the soup.